Hey, Swedish Terapeut här. This is for some of the people that have been in the class with our Swedish Therapy, where we use a tool to help the body feel more. And when we feel more on the outside, what we feel on the outside can change or can affect how we feel on the inside. So a lot of the people that are in the class, you've come to Sweden from the Ukraine, and things are upside down. So when we have stress hantering, stress handling, we try to help the body make sense of this upside down. And we do so by adding more information in a friendly way. We have friend and we have foe. Friendly, soft. So, stress hantering, what we're going to be doing is helping the body make sense of what is going on around it by giving it more information that is friendly. Before we go on, you can make your own tool. And as we've done in class, we've had tools that we've used, and we've used them on the jaw, and we've used them behind the ear because of how sensitive this area is for the vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve is a nerve that wanders, but also it affects the heart, it affects digestion, and it's a bidirectional information channel up and down. How it works, I can't explain. My job is to help you feel more so you can live better. Because right now, the cortisol that went into the system to help you navigate, to help you survive, that cortisol is a stress hormone. And like every other hormone, there's other hormones that help balance it out. Cortisol in the system for a long period of time can thin the lining of the collagen. And collagen is something we desperately need to hold our body together. So we're going to use physical pressure to help influence the body so you can feel more and live better. I could stop right there. Let's take a minute just to look at a little bit of science. And in the next video, why don't we do some of this work together so that you have a tool and you have a way of how to feel better by feeling more. Okay, so follow me. We just have a little bit of history to go through, yeah? And it comes from Sweden. And this book has been a very nice book. And this book has been a really hard book to read. And another book that has been easier to read has really put this in perspective. So I'm going to go get it so you can see it. So I found the book, and it's by Kelly Mahler, and she has a great website, and she works with people that have sensory processing issues, which means that their body is not necessarily doing what it was designed to. I guess that's a hard question. She's helping the body feel more too. And let's just break it down. This is Kelly Mahler's information. She read this book. She talked to A.D. Bud Craig. She got information firsthand from him. And A.D. Bud Craig worked with scientists in Sweden here. Lots of good information. So we have interoception, and interoception gets information from touch, the tactile, the feeling part. Interoception, how we feel, also gets information from vestibular, the movement, how our body is processing movement. Are you on a boat and you're getting a little seasick? Your eyes and your ears aren't sending the same information, and the body's decision, we're going to make this person a little bit motion sick, so they can help figure out what's going on and pay attention. So the vestibular, the ears, and the fluid inside the ears needs to work so that we know where we're at. Proprioception, how we move. We need to know that when we grab a glass, how to bring it to our lips. This is critically important for us to eat. Proprioception does this for us. There are individuals who have lost proprioception. Another great book. And those individuals have had to learn how to use their other senses to compensate for not being able to feel where their hand is or their foot is. So I know this is getting a little bit long. Do we go further or do we stop here? Well, if we could, let's go a little bit further. I think this will help you understand why we are doing this. And again, this is not for everyone. But if you feel a little bit more, if you feel more grounded, if you feel more relaxed, this is the start of why we're doing this type of treatment with a tool. So we talked about a book that I showed you from Håkan, Francis McGlone, Johan Westberg, and India Morrison. They're editors on that book, on this book. Something very complicated called C low threshold mechanoreceptors, pressure receptors. Just know those are pressure receptors. So when pressure is put on the skin, physical stimulus, they activate. They've named them C tactile afferents, or CT. Okay, tactile, touch, afferents. What is afferents? This is the work of Åke Vallbo, another Swedish man born in 1933 here in Sweden. And by all means, look him up, but he's dedicated a good portion of his life to studying what it means for the skin and this hairy part of our skin to feel information. So skin, information goes to the brain, comes back out, behavior. So afferent, think of affection, the stroking or a hug. Those slow, friendly touches really help the body with sensation. And then eventually, that also has to translate to a behavior, a decision. Do I feel safe? Is this a good touch? Is this something that I like? Is your brain happy? If your brain is happy, you're happy. And it doesn't have to be happy, but calm is a good way to start. And when we have chaos around us and we're upside down, it is very difficult to be calm inside and make good decisions because all of this is linked together. Psychology and physiology, how the body works, how the mind works, intimately linked together. So we have a video that I've been watching, and it's from Francis McGlone, and there is an International Association for the Study of Affective Touch. Pretty cool. And around 4 minutes, there's information from Åke Vallbo personally, and this was from a lecture he gave in early 2000s. I'm not going to play it, but I'm going to pick out one at 4 minutes and say, these are his words. Some experience that the skin contact with another individual may have an emotional impact that is dependent on your emotional state in the first place. And when you are emotionally out of balance, upside down, you are a word that I can't translate. You are depressed, and then skin to skin contact may have strong impact and relieve anxiety. Whereas if you're in a different emotional state, if you're not upside down, maybe the effect is not that strong. So now we're going to see a video without text and without audio, because it's important for you to see why we are using a tool to help the body feel more so you can live better. And this is a video that we're going to play from here on out about the skin being touched. And it's the same video here, Francis McGlone. So I am definitely making sure that you know this needs to have credit where credit is due. This is a great video. So let's stop sharing this screen and let's go to the other screen so you can see the video, and then we will get into treatment. Yeah. So you don't need to see all of that. So let's just watch this without audio. And you can see right here, this is where pressure is happening on the skin. And this is hair. It's part of our hairy skin. And it travels along deep inside the body to the spine. And then there's more that gets transducted, transduced, transformed, omvenlas. Hormones are secreted. They go into the vetska. You can say blood system if you want, a fluid system. And off they go. And the whole body feels different. I think it's important for you to have the visual, because it's a lot more than what I can say. So we're done for this video. Come back again and we will work with our tool, and I will show you some things that you can do so you can feel more and live better. And it's small things, because I know you have a lot on your plate. So let's get you from upside down to right side up so you can make a better decision and you can go forward. Great. See you later.